In this video, we are going to study about Introduction to Programming Methodology. Now, this programming methodology, what is this? This provides an approach to analyze a problem. Suppose if you are solving any problem, any real life problem, so this provides an approach to analyze the problem. It helps to plan the software development. Obviously, if we are having any problem, then we will solve it by the help of any software. So this helps to plan that software development, and the software development has a long process, so that can be controlled. So this can be controlled by the help of this programming methodology. So these are three important features of programming methodology. So here we are going to study some important programming methodologies. The first one is structured oriented programming language. Here the name itself says that these are structured. So let me first deal with the points of this structured programming. The program is represented as a logical structure. So this kind of program will have a particular structure, and the flow of execution of the program is dependent on the structure of the program. So whatever will be the structure of the program, according to that only the flow of program will be there. Here in this kind of programming language, code is given more importance. So the code means the program which the programmer writes down, that will be given more importance. Then this can handle up to moderately complex programs. If the program is too complex, then it can't be handled very easily by the structure oriented programming language. This type of programming language, they provide less data security, and there is no feature of reusability, code reusability in this kind of programming language. Means you will study in object oriented programming language that if you write a set of code, so that can be reused in the same program itself, but this feature is not allowed in structure oriented programming language. So due to all these reasons, this type of programming is less flexible, abstraction is less. Abstraction means to take out some important details from the data, so this is also not so easily available in this kind of programming language. And this follows a top-down approach. Means what is top-down approach can be clear from this figure. Here you can see that this is following a top-down approach. Means it has the execution of the program will start from the top to bottom. Like here, first it will ask user to input any text, then that program will accept that whatever text the user has input, then that text will be processed, and then finally the result will be given. So this follows the top down approach. Example of structured oriented programming language are like Algol, Pascal. Now the next one is procedure oriented programming language. First, let me deal some important features of this procedure oriented programming language. This also follows top down approach. Means how you write down the program from top to bottom, it will be executed. Programs are divided into functions. As here you can see that the program is divided into several functions like function 1, 2 and so on. And here you can also see that functions are dependent on or related to other functions also. Now what is this? It will be clear when we deal with the other points. Most of the functions share global data. Means here in this program, all this function will share a global data. Global data means there will be one common data which will be shared by all the functions which are there in the program. And data move from function to function. Like suppose if the data is being accessed by function 4, then suppose this function 4 calls function 2. As you here you can see that this is calling function 2, means that data will be now transferred from function 4 to function 2. And due to this type of movement of data, we also say that procedure oriented programming language, they are less secure because here data is moving very freely. This type of programming language, they need very less memory, means comparatively, as we'll compare with object oriented programming language, this will need less memory. But this type of programming approach is not possible to solve complex real life situations which can be handled by object oriented programming language. Now when we deal with some example of procedure oriented programming language, so here you know that the main program will be divided into several functions. Now what are this, suppose I take the example of your payroll management system. So you know that this consists of several units, and those units are suppose divided into, these modules are divided into, like they are handling some units are handling about the attendance of employees over there, some are handling salaries of employees in a company. So that can be handled by individual functions, and then later on these functions are combined together to form a single program. Then third kind of programming paradigm or methodology is object oriented programming. Here in this kind of programming language or programming methodology, more emphasis is given on data. As we compare with other, there we seen that more emphasis was given on code, but here more emphasis will be given on data. Now here in this picture we can see that this program consists of three objects, here object A, object B and object C, and each object we can see that this consists of data and function. So this is also one very important point of object oriented programming methodology, that this have object which include set of data items and functions together. Here you can see that each object is having a set of data and function together. Now one very important point regarding this object oriented programming is that resident data is hidden and cannot be accessed outside the function. Means suppose if there is any data inside this function, then it will not be accessed outside this function, means that cannot be accessed by function like this function, it cannot be accessed by this function. So this kind of programming methodology, this provides high rate of security of data. One difference as compared to other programming methodology is that this follows bottom up approach. As we had in the previous one, they follow top down approach, but here this will be followed by bottom up approach. Now what is this bottom approach? You will see that when you will develop programs, you will see that the bottom we declare the objects, and that object will call the all the functions which are there in the program, so that the programming control will be from bottom to top. So this is more secure, it needs more memory, as as you create many objects in a program, so this will obviously need more memory. Example of this kind of programming languages are C++, Java. So these are some of the important features of all these three types of programming methodologies.